Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Matt from Brucko. Man, this is just a video that's been on my heart to do, man. Something that I kind of started realizing over the years, man, and that is that some of the most successful men you meet grew up without their fathers, and sometimes you don't really know that. So what happened, man? What kind of got me thinking about this, man? I talked to one of my close friends, and we known each other since what 2012, 2013, and we were just talking. We were talking about our past, so I knew his father wasn't in his life that much. I didn't realize that he really didn't know his father at all. And we were talking. It was kind of interesting because, this dude, one of the most ambitious dudes I know, one of the most principled men I know, and to kind of hear his story, man, it kind of got me really thinking. And a lot of my close friends, man, the strongest ones I know, the most ambitious ones I know, they grew it up without their fathers. And I was kind of made me think about that, man. Sometimes like you meet guys and you hear their stories and you start realizing that, and I kind of encourage you to. You meet guys, either older men who are established or men that you meet who are coming up asking about their stories, because you start realizing that, man, like some of the most successful men, man, they really came up without having that role model. And I started thinking a little bit about why that is. I think part of that is that, when you grow up and you see some of the stuff, man, like it really hits home. So, for instance, if you grow up and your parents were on drugs, like, leave that stuff alone. You grew up, your parents were alcoholics, you know what I'm saying? Like, your father was like a Rolling Stone, your mom was like the side chick. You kind of like, nah, man, that's for the birds. Or, you got a father that had like 20-something kids, he didn't take care of none of them, you know what I'm saying? And, you got child support, all over the place, man. So we seen a lot of those things, man. You talk to some of these guys, man, they seen people get robbed, they seen people get shot. They had their lights cut off for months, if not weeks at a time. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes, man, that kind of stuff, builds a level of like character in some men. And I think more importantly, even sometimes when you don't really know what direction you want to go into or, what the paths are, for sure that you don't want to go down those wrong paths. So, man, I just encourage you, man, if you meet other guys, ask them their paths, man, because sometimes you will realize that. Even if you have friends who grew up with their fathers, sometimes if you talk to their fathers, you realize their fathers had a lot more in common, with you. And that's why they're such good fathers now, man, because they grew up without that. So I just wanted to kind of do a quick video about that, man. Just remember, some of the most successful men you meet grew up without their fathers, man. And you'll never know that unless you start talking to them. Because sometimes, man, these dudes look like squares. They look boring. They look kind of whack. But that's because, man, they don't really want all that extra nonsense and drama in their lives because they seen it. So just a quick thought, man. If you like it, subscribe. Look out for some more of our videos. Take care, y'all.